If you missed Monday Night Raw last night and you went on Twitter, you would imagine it was the worst WWE show of all time. I mean it. The reaction was terrible. I'll be the first one to tell you that I did in fact watch the show. And I actually kind of enjoyed it. Up until Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And that's when I left. I was so excited to see them on the show, and that's when it hit me. That was the end of the payoff I was waiting for the last year. What happened to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? So in all the news, rumors, spoilers, dirt sheets are going insane on the internet, constantly just talking about Vince McMahon back in charge of WWE Creative one day after they were bought, or literally the same day they were bought by Endeavor. Some things aren't the same. Even Vince saying on an interview with Ari that he's not going to be in control of creative. Well, at least not the in the muck weed stuff. And that's when you have to ask yourself as a WWE fan, what does that even mean? I feel like I immediately knew what it meant. WWE has been on a course with Roman Reigns for 7+ years. You know Vince is at the forefront of that. Yes, Triple H is in control now, and I think a lot of the storylines date back to NXT. Triple H did a great job of laying the foundation for the future of WWE, going back to the blue and gold, the black and gold, the yellow and gold. What are the color schemes now? But WWE with Triple H in charge over the last year has been good, but it's not been fantastic. It's not been anything that's been revolutionary. And hell, what if we found out that the entire time Vince was in charge and the dirt sheets were just leaking that Triple H is fully in charge? Now, we know that's not true because of recent stories. But if Raw's getting rewritten last minute, and heck, there was even rumors last night that the people from Endeavor, the company that just bought WWE, they weren't impressed by all the rewrites. They weren't a fan of it. And then you have to ask yourself, does it really matter? When I watch any other TV show, do I really care? I know everything on this channel has always been about discussing and being ticked at WWE when they make a change. But there's so much going on in the world, man. Do I really care that WWE right now truly is going through rewrites last minute? At the end of the day, people all over the world are going to lose their jobs due to automation and everything else going on. That's something that Vince and I think WWE has even mentioned in the past. And you look at the employees they have a huge roster. They can now work with the biggest people in entertainment. Endeavor owns the largest talent agency in the world. We've only begun to see the crossovers. George Kittle of the San Francisco 49ers was at WrestleMania and got involved. Bad Bunny from Puerto Rico, the biggest streaming artist of all time. And now you have access to everybody in Hollywood. So the hardcore, diehard wrestlers that are in the company right now, that we may see an exodus because, oh God, Vince McMahon's back in charge, that could very well be true. Because if you've been a talent under Triple H and Triple H is finally in control, that could be your moment to finally step away, to realize it's not for you. WWE is, well, are they a publicly traded company now because of Endeavor? Or did they go private? I actually don't know how it works. All I know is Vince McMahon is always going to be around WWE. We thought when he retired last year, well, actually quite a few people knew, and big shout outs to guys like JD from New York, who knew he wasn't really going anywhere. He went through his stuff just like Dana White, scandals and everything that happened with Dana White. Look what happened with Dana White. And he's still back in charge. He's not going anywhere. And again, repped by the most powerful people in Hollywood. So if you're a fan of WWE right now and you're upset that Vince McMahon is back in charge, I get it. Be upset, be vocal about it, but we're headed to a point where then being a WWE fan maybe not for you anymore. Genuinely look at what's happening in WWE. They're going to go off Peacock. There's rumors they're going back to pay-per-views. You're going to have to pay. So let me save you a lot of time. WWE may not be for you anymore, especially if you're going to have to pay $49, $59, $74.99 to watch a pay-per-view. Trust me, there's a lot better things you could be doing with your time, your money. You could be playing WWE 2K23 like this. You could be creating your own moments. You can go buy a console, skip a couple pay-per-views, And look at the savings. When it comes to WWE, not watching it like a hardcore fan and getting upset with every little thing has made me the happiest I've ever been. But watching Raw last night, again, when the conclusion of Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens happened at night 1 of WrestleMania, I genuinely didn't care what happened. I like the Street Profits. The Street Profits put on one of the best matches we've seen at WrestleMania in that fatal 4-way tag team showcase match. But then the very next night, they were fed to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and it meant nothing. Now is the time for the TV show to be written, to be showcased, and to get me hooked. Right now, they haven't got me hooked. But you know what I'm not doing? Complaining about it on the internet. Until next time, it's Eric Emanuel. Let Triple H and company do. Give them a chance. It may take some time. My God, they were just bought out. It's a $21 billion company now. What celebrities would you want to see in the WWE? They could literally do anything. Until next time, we will see you all later.